What is going on with y'all, man? My name is Shamar Moore, hashtag WeWantMoore for those that got me on social media. Today, guys, a lot of you have been asking me, a lot of you voted. Y'all wanted me to talk about how to start videos, how to make videos, how to stay consistent on YouTube, what's the steps, etc, etc. Well, today I'm here to talk everything about videography, everything from video making to video editing to uploading to staying consistent on YouTube, how to get motivation and get up and actually do videos. Ow, I just hurt my pinky. Now, before we even start, make sure to subscribe to this channel so that you never miss content. We talk about rants, tutorials, and we do vlogs on this channel. It's a lot of fun, so make sure you hit that subscribe button down below. Make sure to leave a like for me every single time, and make sure to leave a comment for any videos that you want me to do in the near future. Also, if you wanted to vote on a topic, if you want to vote on the next rant, if you want to vote on the next tutorial, make sure to follow me on Instagram _WeWantMoore. I put all my polls on my page, so if you want to have a shout out on my page as well as on this YouTube channel, make sure to follow me and you get a chance every single time. Starting with this video, making videos is pretty simple. The reason why a lot of people kind of sort of fail with it, or like, you know, they start and then they stop, usually is because the motivation and the inspiration is kind of gone, or, you know, your camera is just not up to it, or, you know, you have a bad computer for editing. Whatever the case may be, there's a lot of reasons why people stop making videos. But today I'm here to help you guys not only stay consistent on that, but make it easier for yourself. That way, you know, the next time you got to do a video, you're not sitting there struggling or stranded or don't know what to do, you know, trying to figure out the motivation to get up and actually go do it. Now, this video may seem a little long, but I broke it down to 5 little steps that you can follow every single time, whether you're doing a skit, YouTube video, a little film, a little movie, whatever the case may be. These 5 steps follow all types of videos. You can do this every single time. It only takes about 15 minutes to do. I promise you in no time. You know, if you master these 5 steps every single time, your videos is not only gonna be popping, you're gonna catch some little subs, you're gonna get a little likes, you're gonna get a little comments. Now, these 5 steps are pre-production and filming, lighting, audio, post-production, and uploading. Now, of course, I'm gonna break down each of these steps in clarity so that you understand what I mean by, let's say, for example, pre-production. I know some of you don't understand what that means, so I'm gonna break this down for you. Make sure to take each step seriously. If you miss one, or if you don't take one seriously, all the other steps will not only not be up to par or be up to standard the way you want it to be, but you won't get as much views as you can reach. Your potential will potentially be low. Ooh. Your potential will potentially be low. Ooh. Now, starting with the first step, we're talking about pre-production and filming. I'm pretty sure you guys know what filming means, but what is pre-production? Pre-production is everything that has to do before filming. So anything that you're doing before you press record on your camera is what pre-production means. Now, this can range from taking a shower, making sure your face is clean, making sure you got your makeup on if you do makeup, making sure to practice the words that you're about to say, you know, do a little pre-test before you press record on the camera. Okay, so that'll go. You ready? Nah, you ready? Are you ready though? You gotta get ready, baby. You gotta get ready. You need some music? I got you. I got you. What you need, man? What you need? Are you ready though? Are you ready to be on camera? Now, in terms of filming, if you have a DSLR, that's great. You know, you can use your lens to focus. You can use your mic. If you don't have a DSLR, which is like, you know, those big cameras that professional photographers and videographers use, you can use your phone. Your phone is actually a great source for doing videos. If you have an iPhone, the oldest iPhone, which I have, is like the 6S. It shoots 4K, actually a better resolution than my DSLR. So don't be afraid to use your phone. Your phone is actually a great source. It has a built-in mic. The lighting is pretty great. It's an iPhone. So don't feel like because you don't have a DSLR, you can't do YouTube videos. As long as you have a phone that can shoot videos. With that being said, once you got the pre-production and filming down, you're gonna wanna move on to step 2, which is lighting. So let's go do that. Now, the second step we're talking about lighting. Now, the reason why we talk about lighting is very important that the subject that you're shooting is visible enough for people to see. This is what I look like without lighting. Now, you see how even though, you know, I prepared myself, I made sure that I know I was gonna talk about, and I did a little bit of dancing. Without lighting, it doesn't matter. It doesn't make any sense because I can't see myself. Like you can't see me. I'm too dark. But regardless, lighting is very important. Reason why the camera needs to focus on something, and it needs to be visible enough, which lighting plays a part in. And 2, I need to see the subject. It needs to be clear, it needs to be bright, and it needs to look well. Skin tones need to look well. Therefore, lighting makes that possible. Now, of course, there's two ways to light yourself in every single video. One, you can go out and go buy yourself artificial light. This is where in movies you would see like the big old, you know, square lights, or you see the big old lights, or you see studio lights, whatever the case may be. This is all artificial light. Any light that does not direct from the sun is artificial light. Now, the second source, if you cannot buy artificial light on your own, you can use natural light. Now, reason why natural light is sort of better than artificial, one, because you can always depend on it. The sun is here almost all the time, except at night, obviously. Regardless, the sunlight is free, it's easy to use. All you have to do is focus your camera in the direction of the sunlight. So if my window is this way, I'm going to focus my camera this way, having the lens point to me. But don't get too hype yet, because we gotta move on to step 3, which is audio. So let's move. Hi, we're doing a video about videography. Hi, we're doing a video about videography. Now granted, I know I just talked about lighting in step 2, and I know this lighting is kind of bad, but just bear with me, alright? We're gonna move on to step 3, which is talking about audio. Just like lighting, audio is very important to making videos. Reason why, lighting is what brightens up the picture so that people can actually see. Audio is what people can hear. So as great as your picture may look, if I can't hear you, I'm not watching. Now again, for those who have an iPhone, you don't necessarily need to go out there and go buy an external microphone or anything like that, mainly because iPhones and, you know, Androids and Galaxies all have built-in microphones within them. Now granted, you're not going to get the best audio as to someone who has a DSLR with an external mic or a shotgun mic or a boom pole with a mic on it, but regardless, since you're just starting out, it's basically good enough for now. Until you want to, you know, get better with your work and get better with your videos, then you will go buy an external mic with a DSLR. Now, if you already have a DSLR, you're gonna want to get an external mic. The built-in microphone on most DSLRs and mirrorless cameras and any camera that you have, the built-in mic is not really that great. So to combat, you know, the bad audio from the camera itself, you're gonna want to go buy an external mic. My recommendation is Rode Video Mic Pros, shotgun mics, etc. As long as it comes from Rode. Rode is a great service for microphones. They do shotgun mics, they do professional microphones, they do you know, on-stage microphones, they do lavaliers. Lavaliers are the ones that goes on your shirt, etc, etc. So if you're looking to buy an external mic right now, ranging from like $50 to like maybe $300, you can get yourself a Rode mic. They do great quality work. The audio is nice. I'm actually using one right now. It's crispy, I know. And now we move on to step 4, post-production. Moving on to the second and last step is all about post-production. Now, what does it mean? Just like pre-production, post-production means everything after filming. So everything, once filming is done, you know, if you go on your laptop or desktop and you start editing, or if you want to make thumbnails, or you just want to upload the video straight, that's what we call post-production. Now for this step, there's not much that I can do really on camera. The only thing I can tell you is some of the best services that I use, I actually pay for. So if you do want to get into the field of like actually editing work and really throwing in some nice cool effects, there are some free services online that you can find through Google, or you can go on YouTube and find that out. I'm not really too sure because I've never really used a free service. My confidence level and my seriousness about video editing and video work was like so high that the moment I began, you know, I went and found the best service, which I had to pay for, but it's all worth it. For those that are serious about editing work, my recommendations, yes, they are paid, but my recommendations are Final Cut Pro if you have a MacBook, and Premiere Pro if you have a Windows or a MacBook too. Premiere Pro works on both. Final Cut is just exclusively for Mac. But for my opinion, if I'm having a MacBook Pro, I'm gonna use the exclusive app. Even though Premiere Pro works just as well, I use Premiere Pro sometimes as well, but I use Final Cut for the most part, mainly because, you know, it runs faster on a Mac. The rendering times is quicker versus Premiere Pro, which is like sort of slow, and you have to have like the best CPU and processor and all that stuff. And right now my budget is just not cutting on that. So Final Cut Pro works for me. It's excellent. The only thing though, if you're gonna use Final Cut Pro, you gotta pay $300 flat. $300 is a lot, I know, for one service, but granted, what you're getting in that service for that $300 is all worth it. Now, if you want to do the cheaper alternative and you don't want to pay $300 flat, you can go on Premiere Pro. For students, it is $10 to $15 a month for the first year. After that, you pay $30 a month every single month for like the rest of your life. Now, when you're getting Premiere Pro, you're not only paying 30 or 10 bucks for just Premiere Pro alone. You're getting all the services like Photoshop, Illustrator, Audition, etc, etc. $300 for Final Cut. It works, it's excellent. Video work is smooth as hell on a MacBook, but with Premiere Pro and the Creative Cloud subscription, you're getting a lot more for your bread. And finally guys, we move on to the last step, uploading. Let's go to the laptop. And finally guys, you reach step 5, which is the last and final step, uploading. Now what uploading is basically putting it wherever you want it. So for those who want to do skits, if you want to put it on social media like Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, Twitter, whatever the case may be, go ahead and put it up. If you're more on the YouTube side, you know, you can go ahead and put it on YouTube or put it on whatever video source that you guys use. It's as simple as just, you know, dragging the video onto the YouTube page, letting it do its thing, let it upload, let it process, and pressing upload. Now for those who ask me how do I do my thumbnails, of course I do have both Final Cut and, you know, the Creative Cloud source, so I do use Photoshop to do my thumbnails. If you don't have a Creative Cloud subscription, you can find sources online for free. I used to use I forgot the name of the source, but it was on Google. I just searched up, you know, make free thumbnails. They'll give you a source. You can do thumbnails. Granted, it won't be the best because you're limited to some stuff, hence the word free. Remember, free ain't always free, you know what I'm saying? You can find sources on Google. Just search up free thumbnail making. You'll instantly find a couple websites that'll let you do some thumbnails for free. Once you feel like you want to improve on the thumbnails and you want the thumbnails to be crispy HD, or you want them to be the best that it can be, you're gonna want to get Photoshop, which again, I'm not sponsored by Adobe, but you can use the Creative Cloud subscription. It's only 10 bucks or 15 bucks a month for students for 1 year. Anybody else, you pay 30 bucks for all the apps a month. It's pretty great. You're getting a lot. You're getting Audition for audio. You're getting After Effects for all the cool effects that you want to do on your videos. You're getting Premiere Pro for video editing, and you're getting Photoshop for like messing around with photos, making thumbnails, and you get Lightroom for editing your photos as well if you're a photographer. And there's so many other apps on that Creative Cloud subscription that you can get for only 30 bucks a month. I know a lot of people was asking me, how do I stay consistent? How do you stay motivated to get on to the next video? Simply put it, you gotta be motivated by yourself. Nobody else is going to motivate you to do videos. Trust and believe when I say the people who have millions of subscribers on YouTube and constantly put up videos every single day, when they first started out, it probably was hard for them as well. But it's about wanting it. It's about you wanting to do videos every single day. For those that don't want to do videos every day and they just find this as a hobby, or they just, you know, wanted to do something funny one time or twice, they're gonna stop after once or twice. But for those who are serious about their work, somebody who wants to continue making videos and they're passionate about it, trust and believe that motivation won't need to come from anywhere else but yourself. If you really want to be on this YouTube thing, if you really want subscribers, you really want that fame, that YouTube power, you got to stay motivated, you got to be dedicated, and you have to inspire yourself. With that being said, guys, thank you guys for watching this video. If you need me to do any more videos, if you have any suggestions, make sure to comment it down below, or you can DM me on Instagram. If you want to be on the polls and you want to get that shout out on my rants or my vlogs, make sure to follow me on Instagram as well. Other than that, guys, you can follow me on Twitter _WeWantMoore as well, Snapchat wewant.moore. Make sure to subscribe to this channel. Make sure to leave a like. Other than that, guys, I'm out of here. I will see you in the next upload. Peace. I can never do this. Hold on. Wait. It's kind of... There we go. Ah!